Now, in a rather bold move, the Australian government is cracking down on e-cigarettes, this in an effort to stop alarming rise in teenage vaping. The government has announced plans to ban recreational vaping as well as the import of non-prescription vapes and limit nicotine levels. The new measures are intended to ensure that vapes are only sold as aids to help smokers quit. The Australian Health Minister described vaping as the biggest behavioural issue in high and primary schools. The federal budget will be allocating $155 million to protect against harm caused by tobacco and vaping products. Studies suggest that young vapers are 3 times likely to take up smoking. The data also shows that about 22% of Australians aged between 18 to 24 have used an e-cigarette or vaping device at least once. Now, vaping laws vary from country to country. While laws of some countries consider e-cigarettes strictly illegal, others permit its use under strict restrictions. Prohibition is most common in Asia, the Middle East, and even South America. Even now in the United States, Food and Drug Administration, or the FDA, has classified e-cigarettes and other ends as tobacco products. They are legal to use and sell, but sales of products produced after 8th of August 2016 are prohibited without a marketing order from the FDA. In 2022, the pre-2016 products that have not received marketing approval will also be removed from the market. From 8th of August 2016, all US states followed the same uniform federal guidelines on e-cigarettes, which are banned in Asian countries of Cambodia, also Lebanon, Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, Taiwan, Singapore, Jordan, Oman and Qatar. India has also banned vaping, but the ban seems to be failing so far. A variety of nicotine delivery devices are easily available at neighborhood cigarette shops, and online search of Buy Vape Online throws up plenty of websites selling vapes in India. Now, in India, the Delhi High Court directed the state to conduct more periodical checks in all localities in India's national capital, New Delhi, especially around schools and colleges. In countries like Ethiopia, Uganda, Seychelles and Mauritius, e-cigarettes are legal to use but illegal to sell.
Australia is cracking down on e-cigarettes as it tries to stop an alarming rise in teenage vaping. The government announced plans on Tuesday to ban recreational vaping, as well as the import of non-prescription vapes and limit nicotine levels. The new measures are intended to ensure that vapes are only sold as aids to help smokers quit.
Over time,
they were announced by Health Minister Mark Butler, who described vaping as the biggest behavioral issue in high schools and widespread in primary schools too.
Big Tobacco has taken another addictive product, wrapped it in shiny packaging, added sweet flavours to create a new generation of nicotine addicts. Young vapers are 3 times as likely to take up smoking, so it is no wonder that under 25s are the only cohort in our population that are seeing smoking rates actually increase.
Butler said the federal budget, due next Tuesday, will allocate $155 million to protect against harm caused by tobacco and vaping products. On the streets of Sydney, people were divided about the new restrictions.
Well, yeah, I think it's a good decision to ban it. I have a lot of friends who vape. I don't think it's good for their health, and I've seen a lot of people having lung issues because of vaping too much, so I think it's a good decision.
Just generally, I don't like the idea of government getting too involved in anything that anyone's doing. But I guess if it's a case of kids under whatever.
Australia has some of the toughest anti-smoking laws in the world. In 2012, it became the first country to force cigarette producers to abandon distinct, colorful branding and sell their products in uniformly drab packets. The move pushed many tobacco firms to switch to less regulated e-cigarettes and target a new generation of users. About 22% of Australians aged 18 to 24 have used an e-cigarette or vaping device at least once, data last year showed.